Hi, my name is Dusty Webb, and I am an undergrad. I work in the film production and media arts, and I'm fortunate today to be here with Stu Richardson.
Hello.
Yeah, and Stu's an executive at Sony. Now, this week is final exams. I'm working on Breaking Bad. My instructor gave me permission to do a video pitch, okay? So I've got 3 minutes to pitch an idea. Usually we do it before a board, but Stu has said he would do that. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Stu.
you're welcome.
And
My
he's
pleasure.
an executive with Sony, big time guy right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pitch an idea. Because I'm on Breaking Bad, you know, we go home, we dream about these shows and what's going on. I'm going to pitch an idea that just kind of came to me regarding Breaking Bad. Walter meets Stranger. The opening scene is he's looking at his children, okay, and he's watching them sleep, and he's thinking back. You know, he's a family man. He's dying from cancer. He's just had a baby, you know, and things have come to him in his life because of money that has caused him to have to defend himself and his family and take a life. So he's going over all these ideas in his head, and he's starting to question right and wrong. So he goes from there, and he's looking in the mirror, and in the mirror he starts seeing himself, and he starts asking himself many questions, and he starts, you know, you can do a montage of the things that's occurred and that's happened to him, and bring people up to speed that maybe haven't seen the program. And so he decides that he's got to get away. There's too much pressure. So he gets in his car and he drives. He goes through the mountains. He just keeps driving. And you can do a time lapse and see the sunset and then see the stars. And then, you know, Breaking Bad's brilliant at doing this. They do a lot of time lapse photography. Mm-hmm. So he comes to the sunrise. In the morning, he's driving down the road. He hasn't really figured everything out, and he sees an old man walking down the road. Mm-hmm. So what he does is he goes and he decides to pick him up. And he sits in the car, and the old man, he looks like he has wisdom. So Walter decides to ask him about the meaning of life. Maybe he's searching for answers. Yeah. Vince Gilligan is a brilliant writer, so I would let him put the words of wisdom that this old man says. But he's kind of an Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's kind of a Yoda. He's kind of I like the peaceful warrior. He's a Socrates. Mm-hmm. He's filled with the wisdom of the universe. And he tells Walter these things that helps him. And Walter has an epiphany, and he decides to ask him a final question, and he turns and the old man's gone. He's vanished. Now Walter doesn't know if he's crazy, if the guy was there, if he's going nuts, okay? So he's still troubled. So he goes back, and you can do another time lapse, and he's at home. And he's looking back at his family, and he's reliving and rethinking these ideas and these thoughts about the universe, and that, you know, he's part of the big plan, and that life, the meaning of life is actually death. But then the meaning, you know, but is this the end or isn't it the end? And he's wondering whether he's imagining these things or if they're real. So he winds up going back home, and he's staring at his children again and watching them sleep and thinking how wonderful he is, and how you know, that maybe everything's going to be okay. And the phone rings, and Jesse's on the phone. He says, "Yo, pick up." Black, go to black. And that's my pitch.
Wow, that is a very interesting, unique idea.
I think it would work. I mean, as you folks go through getting to the point where you're kind of wrapping the show, it gives you an opportunity to go back. I know flashbacks are out, you know, that's not the way to do things, but you can do montages. There's a lot of ways. The team here is a brilliant team. They have a lot of ways. I've seen just the little thread that they have of sound, the ticking clock from show to show, that little thread there. So, you know, with something like that, I think it would be a good way to tie a lot of things together.
Absolutely, so
yes. That's my idea.
Well, thank you very much for pitching that. That's very, very creative and very well thought out. And you had a lot of nice detail. There was a lot of good nuance in that, you know, and you painted the picture visually while you told the story. So congratulations.
Excellent.
Good luck with your degree.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks.